as you know, this is my second trip with you. And I've been reading about Jawai for a while. So I've heard that this is a place where you could see leopards. Leopards are usually very shy animals and they are difficult to find. I've seen leopards in other safaris. I thought this would be a great experience because this place had a good concentration of leopards and sightings were very good. And when you came up with the tour, I just jumped in.
Same here, my second trip as well. And during our last trip to Kana, you had mentioned about Jawai. And Jawai was also on my bucket list. So it was, perfect for me to join this particular trip.
So, it was again incredibly unique. These Aravalli mountain range in the form of rocks, basically, huge rocks, which of course make for excellent shelters for leopards. It was really stunning. The beauty was stunning. It really caught our imagination, and we, even when we were waiting to catch some movement of a leopard, just the entire scenery kept us mesmerized. So I loved it. I also loved the drive to it from Udaipur. It was a very nice scenery that we crossed. The roads were by and large good, and of course, the resort also is something which has really enthralled me.
So Jawai has been surreal. I never thought, कि ऐसा कुछ there was in India also. This kind of landscape, I think South America में कहीं मैंने शायद देखा होगा. Not that I've been there, but just awesome. And I never thought कि इतना natural beauty, इतना quiet, इतना untouched beauty. India mein, I'm really surprised and I'm really happy that they've kept it up to the mark, and I'm thankful that you could show all this and make us feel whatever we went through in the whole process of looking at the animals and especially the leopards. Oh, and the leopard cub, I don't think I'll be able to relive that moment again ever.
So we've gone to many national parks and tiger reserves. You usually see dense forests. This was different from all of that. I don't think I have ever seen so many rocks in a forest or so many mountains or hilltops in a forest. And then on top of that, you have leopards sitting on them. I mean, that was amazing. I don't have words, but I think one of the best experiences, the top 10 experiences of my life, this comes in that.
We were very fortunate to see a nilgai, foxes, wild boars, rabbits. And of course, we saw a crocodile today. How can I forget that? It's something that I always look for when I go for safaris. So that was that. Amongst the birds, there were a lot of birds, of course. We saw a buzzard, we saw a lot of cuckoos, then we saw the common birds, which are the mynas, the crows, then the doves, and of course some of the uncommon ones too.
I think I saw that what we call Bharadwaj in Hindi.
Bharadwaj, yeah.
Then we saw a lot of robins, the fox, we saw hawk, we saw one owl. Then we had
jackal also.
We saw jackals. There were a few peasants, the stork, painted stork, and
the mugger.
Then we saw a crocodile. Then of course rabbits. Of course the leopard, peahens, peacocks.
So this Chota Khan had just passed in some seconds, and we were waiting patiently 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. There was no sighting, there was no movement. And then suddenly Govindji realizes हम वहाँ जाके पीछे से जाके खड़े रहते हैं. And we turned the jeep in full speed. We went there, we stood, we parked, and within 3 minutes Chota Khan entered. His timing was impeccable. We would have missed him if we had not shifted. and we had made a noise that he's driving too fast or something.
Okay, so we saw Padma. We just had a lovely breakfast on the greens of Jawai, and he's just Govindji and I think even Shashank. They were just turning around. This and this is just a far away, a sliver of a leopard, on a rock top. वो देखो वहाँ पे पद्मा बैठी है हाँ. And I'm looking and then to the binoculars and then with the naked eye, and really it was amazing. The way they spot the leopard, I mean, that is really very unbelievable sometimes.
Jawai Green, it was felt like a home away from home. Good clean rooms, very helpful staff, food, awesome food, and very caring people. So plus Bosco the superstar.
True. This is one of a very good accommodation. Really comfortable, very well maintained, and very well appointed. You could say. It's a wonderful place to be.
So Jawai Greens has been the best resort amongst the 5 resorts that I have stayed in the safaris that I've been with Wilderlust. While the others have been pretty good, in fact my last one in Kanha was also very nice, but Jawai Greens is really the icing on the cake. I loved the infrastructure, the tent that we are staying in. It was quite luxurious. The staff were very efficient and hospitable, and excellent food. Even though it's vegetarian food and I'm a non-vegetarian, I have nothing to complain about. The food was very tasty, and I just kept looking forward to all the meals.
It's like there would be a point when we would have said, okay, abhi nahi dikhne wala hai, let's go home. We've had enough. But no, he wouldn't take us home until he was satisfied. He was so determined that he has to see, we have to sight the leopards and we have to see so many other things. I mean, words don't describe it. He was, how do you call it, very driven.
Yeah.
Very driven.
Incredible, I would say instinctive.
His instincts.
He knew where the animal would move, when it would move. I still remember when we were chasing Chote Khan. All the jeeps were looking at one direction and he positioned the jeep exactly where it would come. And the moment we positioned the jeep, it came. And we were able to capture such a beautiful video of it coming. And then he took us all the way to the other side so that we could see Neelam emerge with her cubs. So, and it has happened over last 5 safaris. I've seen whenever and wherever he positions us, the leopard would, it seems like, would be sending him a message that, okay, I'm coming out from here.
So Shashank, I really enjoyed myself, and being an animal lover, both of us, I think you're doing a perfectly good job, and I would love to repeat the experience again and again.
And we wish you all the best for all your future safaris.
Absolutely. May they always be so fruitful.
Always.
So, this is my 5th safari with you, Shashank. 2 last year and 3 this year. That clearly, explains how customer-centric you are and what a delight it is to be a part of your group always. So I will, look forward to many more such safaris with you. It's always, it's always wonderful that you take care of everything that a customer would need, and I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to make the payments. That's it. So I think it is fantastic, and I wish you all the very best, in this business and this profession, this hobby that has become your profession. I hope you go from strength to strength, and I hope I have the financial as well as the health wherewithal to go for many more safaris with you.
you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.